Dear friends, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to take a look at the machine on the Vulnhub, which is Winnie Manor 1. The link will be added into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine if you want. This machine is good for the beginner. And of course, it's very important to follow the standard methodology. Otherwise, we will get lost. Here, there's some instruction left by the author, which is very important for this machine. We need to add the domain name into the host file. Otherwise, we cannot discover any important directories or entry points. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You're greatly appreciated. So enough talk, let's just get real started. We can switch into the Linux VM. Above all, we need to discover the IP address of target after we import this machine into the VMware. And the utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. So for now, I just auto-complete this command. As you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be discovered as 162. Next, we need to do the port scanning with a map. To save time, I've already completed earlier. So for now, we just cut out the result of such a map scanning. As you can see over here, I use the options like scan, the virtual scan, the default script scan, and followed by the -p to do the comprehensive scan. The last option for all is ON. Output the result into this file. This is one of formats supported by the map. So from the map scanning, we can tell that the target has two open port numbers at this moment. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service and also the version information. I think this version is a bit new. We cannot find any vulnerability relevant to this version. And the next one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the version information, which is injects. Even the exact version number is displayed over here. And also we can notice that the FTP service at this moment, the port number is filtered. So maybe there's some sort of the port locking involved in this machine. If you have already done that, or such kinds of CDF machines, you know this very well, right? So for now, we just go ahead to do the enumeration with HTTP service. Let's launch our, and of course, I've already appended the domain name into the host file. As you can see over here, yeah, this one, maybe this one you can delete. It doesn't matter. This will not affect this precision with this machine. Okay, so now we need to do the enumeration with the HTTP service, both manually and automatically. Let's launch our browser to do the manual enumeration first, and we can, of course, I cannot remember the domain name. We can copy. Also, we need to delete this one, and we can copy and paste in the address bar. As you can see, we got the page back. This is Winnie Manor block. And here, knock the door in front of the mansion. Just mentioned earlier, this would be some sort of the port locking involved in the machine. Okay, and here some information which is saying air freight is warned to only let in about 300, 350, and 400 people. But sometimes, if all those people come in, a secret room is opened so people can finish the party. I think the hint here, what you are seeing, is very straightforward and clear. We need to do the pod knocking, and then the FTP service can be running, or the pod number, which is 21, can be open. Okay, so we can copy this pod number onto our notebook. But before we try to do that, I like to do the more immersion with the HTTP service. Just I stated over and over again, the methodology or standard methodology is key to success. And for example, we need to check whether we can find something interesting from the source code. Of course, in this case, nothing special we can find. And also we need to check whether we can retrieve the robots file from of this not found. All right, so next we can use the Nicto to do the automatic immersion. I always utilize the Nicto to do the automatic immersion first, because this one not only can immerse out some common files or directories, even can give us the vulnerability or exploit information about the web application if it has. Okay, of course here I think there'll be some error or some the false results by the Nicto. So next we can use the GoBuster to do the directory immersion, and I'd like to autocomplete this command as usual. I think I'm so certain you're pretty much familiar with the option like the W to specify the word list. As you can see over here, I always use this word list as my first one to make brute forcing, and then use the option of the X, which stands for the extension, and I put some common extensions options like PHP, HTML, the text back. Okay, so now we just press enter. Of course, as you can see, so many or so much results. So I'd like to put some filter. For example, I'd like to put the filter to filter out some gibberish response. So the 502, and let's press enter. But we got the error. We need to continue. Please exclude the status code or the length. All right, no problem. And we can put sorry, not this one. Exclude length. Okay, press enter. Oh, sorry, I think I misspelled this length. Press enter to continue. Exclude to continue the length. I did. Please exclude the status code or the length. Oh, sorry, I need to use double dash. Press enter. Also, the other some sort of gibberish data, we need to put more filter. So I'd like to filter out the 404 response. Press enter. Now the result or output would be much concise. Also, if you want, you can filter out the response with the status of 500. Okay, so I do not want to wait. I think we have really got what we want. As you can see here, we found the admin directory. Because I configured the target machine as host only, so it will not succeed in retrieving code, some sort of the JavaScript code from the internet. So for us, we just wait for this to be time out, and then we can continue our journey. Okay, so I think for here, for now, we can identify the CMS which is running on the target. So we can copy this information. CMS would be bat flat. And next we can try to use very weak or simple credential to log in, sign in. But this will not work at all. In the meantime, we can use just Sprite utility to search, to make some search to see whether this specific CMS has vulnerability or not. Okay, it does have, even has the remote code execution. However, this is authenticated exploit. It means that in order to utilize this code, we must get authenticated first, or we need to retrieve the credentials first. Username or password is incorrect. Also, we can try to use login bypass technique, but I don't think this can work. Anyway, we can try. Not this one. We can sign in. Waiting for, as you can see from the left bottom, the browser is trying to connect to this CDN to retrieve some sort of a code, maybe some sort of a JavaScript code. As we know, this will not work at all. So I think we have already done almost everything what we can with this HTTP service or this web application. It's time to go to the terminal to pull up the terminal to do the port locking. As you can see from the instruction or the hint left by the author, in order to open FTP service, we need to do the port locking. Okay, and earlier we have already got the, I think this should be the port number. Okay, so we can copy and use the utility. Of course, you can use a map to do such port locking, but the another utility which is much more efficient, the utility is knock, and we can use knock. And I'd like to autocomplete this command. As you can see, for knock followed by the IP address of the target and the port numbers in order. Okay, so now we can press enter. It's done, and then we can do the nmap scanning to see whether the 21 port number is open or not. Okay, as you can see, now it's open. Now we can log in to the target via FTP, and we can try to log in with anonymous, no password, and then we can get down this info file, and we can exit from the FTP session. We can cut out this file or this text file. Hi Bruce, here are the credentials for the website. You're a bit forgetful. I hope you didn't find podlocking too difficult. I think it's not difficult, because I think the hint is very clear. It's very visible from my point of view. By the way, you are meeting Dick at 19 for coffee before the party at home. And here we can get the credential. So we can copy and note down such information onto our notebook in case we need such information afterwards. Okay? So now we can copy the credential or the password, and we can use this information to log in. We can sign in. Of course, so far we didn't know the version of this CMS bat flat. However, as you know, the search exploit, this exploit only works for this specific version, a particular version 1.3.6. We have to wait. Meanwhile, we can get down this exploit to save the time. Okay, so we can search exploit. Although at this moment we didn't know the version of the CMS, right? Yeah, as you can see, it works. And now we can go to the settings, and we can get to know its version of bat flat. The version is 1.3.6, which exactly matches the exploit. Okay, so now we just of course we need to take a look at this Python exploit code to see how to use this exploit. It looks like we need to provide the URL, the username, password, and also the IP address and port number. I think this IP address should be, should be the Kali Linux or attacking machine and the port number. So this will create the, as you can see, this will create the reverse shell. Okay, so let's do it. We can run Python and followed by the exploit blues. Maybe I can, of course, before I hit enter, I need to set up the listener by the netcat first. And then we can press enter. However, we got the error. So the max retries. Yeah, we try to connect to this one. Of course, this is not correct URL at all. So I think I know the reason for this error. We just put the slash and press enter. And as you can see now, it's going on exploitation, attempting user login. And for now, we just, maybe I can zoom in the terminal So you can see what's going on exactly. Retrieving the token. And then I think we'll execute reversal command. Okay, we get the reversal originated from the target. And maybe we can spawn the batch session. So we need to check the version of Python. Python 2 is not there. How about Python 3? Python 3 is there. And then we can execute pty spawn method to spawn the batch session. Great. Next, we need to do the local immersion to make lateral movement. There is only one user, normal user, bat main. And we can cut out, of course, at this moment, we do not have permission to retrieve the local or user flag. And next, I think I'd like to do some local immersion, like a var, the backups, nothing there. Go to www directory, HTML subdirectory, and we can go to this beta flat. Maybe next we can upload the Nimpier shell script to do the automatic immersion. And I've already got this script ready. Maybe I can zoom in the terminal. In order to upload this file onto the target, the easiest way is to set up the web server on the Kali Linux or attacking machine. The Python 3 and the module is http.server module. Now we go back to the target shell. We can use wget followed by the IP address of the Kali Linux. Nimpier's shell script, and we need to make it executable, and then we can run this shell script. You know, if we try to elevate a privilege, in most cases, we need to utilize the power of the Nimpier shell script because it can help us enumerate out very rich information about the target from various aspects, for example, like process information, username information, active port numbers, the capabilities, the SUID binaries, so and also like cron job. So it's very powerful. Although we cannot forget the manual immersion. It's almost done. It's done. Then we can scroll up to see whether we can find some vectors which allow us to elevate our privilege or make lateral movement. SUID binary. Analyzing FTP files. Active ports. Cron job information. Of course, here, the Nimpier shell script just display or print out those processes which are accessible by the current user. Also, there's some local exploits by the suggester In this video, I will not attempt to exploit these vulnerabilities or exploits, okay? So I think nothing very interesting, although we need to go through this step. We must, okay? So next, I think try to use another technique which is also very important. We can upload the PSPY utility. Maybe I can open up another tab. We can go to the working directory. Next, we need to upload the PSPY 64. Of course, now we have already know the architecture, which is 64. And next, we need to upload this utility or binaries to the target. We can use the same way, because this one can display all processes, even those, those are not owned by the current user. For now, the current user is www-data, okay? And we can PSPY 64. It's done, and we need to make it executable. And then we can run this too. This one can, just I mentioned, but this one is very, very useful, very important. So I like to talk it over and over again. This can display all processes, even those belong to the super user. For example, this one, UID is equal 0, which means that this process belongs to the super user. Okay, so now we just wait to see some processes which belong to other users. As you can see here, this one, also this one. As you can see over here, the user UID is 1000. I think this should belong to another user. And this script would be, and also we have a right to access this script, right? Because this is, we have already seen this directory. And so how to do? And I'd like to control disconnect. Okay, sorry, we need to make another collection again, which is very simple. So next, I think we need to manipulate this cron job, because this job is executed regularly. And then another very important point is that this job is owned and executed by another user rather than www-data. So by this way, we can get our privilege escalated. Maybe not a very correct term, make lateral movement. Okay. Okay, so we can import pty spawn bin bash session. All right, and we can go to the home directory, Batman, I like, and go to the web directory, and then there is one script. Although, of course, this script is belong or owned by the Batman, and the current user www-data doesn't have permission to modify this script. However, as we know, if you take a look at this script itself, what is this script doing? It's go navigate into the HTML directory and then do the tar. So, and here the tar, also very important to use the wildcard. I've already utilized this technique in the other videos. So I think we can utilize the wildcard of the tar utility to elevate our privilege. Okay, so how to do? And again, we need to get help from the from internet. You can use Google to make some search like tar and followed by the wildcard exploitation, and then you can get this link. Although I will put the link into the description section below so that you can use it as a reference. Okay, so for now we just follow the instruction and to get our privilege escalated. Okay, so how to do? We can, first of all, we need to set up another listener. And then we need to go to the var www.html directory, and then we need to copy. For us, we just copy the command. So complicated. We just copy the command to create this shell script. No error. And then we can run the second command. Very easy, right? And also we can run this command. Of course, we do not need to run this one because this we do not have a permission. And however, because the script will do this command automatically or regularly, we can paste. Oh, not this one. So we need to copy this line and paste it in here, and then we just wait, and then we should get another collection. I think it's correct. I need to make a double check. Oh, sorry, I think it's not correct. This is my bad. I think we need to remove. We need to make some modification. Sorry about this. And now we can remove. This is my bad. Okay, so we can, of course, we can copy this command and make some modification. Okay, and we can paste in here. We can modify the IP address, the port number. Maybe we can use another file name to prevent from conflict. Okay, so we can copy and paste in here, no error, and then we can copy the second line. We can copy, paste in here, and then we can copy hopefully we can get another shell. Okay, okay, as you can see over here, we have already successfully got another shell or collection originated from the target, and we can spawn the bash session, pty spawn, and then we, next I think, of course, we can retrieve the user flag first. So next, what are we going to do next? We need to make privilege escalation. Usually we can check whether this user can run sudo. It can. The bad man can run service without supplying of the password of the root user. So next we can go to this website gtfobins. And for now, for us, we just copy this command and we can paste in here. As you can see, we are successful. And next we can navigate to root directory, and then we can get out the root flag without any issue. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day. Please.